Hey, I can't wait. Oh shit, Kairos, what's up? Long time. Hey Dino, hey Light Feels,
What's up, man?
hey
Whoa,
Razo.
so
Oh,
many
there you
people are
go.
joining out of nowhere. All of a
Hello,
sudden.
arrived.
Hey, what's up?
Yo.
What's up, Jared?
Yeah.
Hey Kyle, how's it
Hello.
going?
It's going well. How's it going with you?
Not too bad.
Alright. So we are live streaming on Twitch, and Dino, you're able to get the Nightbot stuff working. We have Discord. Okay, sweet. Alright, yeah, Dino, you know I can't really check while I'm streaming, so I'll just trust you with all of the Twitch stuff. Let's see. Yeah, it is live streamed SCLI to both Twitch and YouTube. If you guys want to check that out, show some support, give us a follow if you haven't yet. Let me drop the link
Y'all
here.
are fake if you don't.
Hmm?
FYI, I
What was that?
told them they're all fake if they don't
Yeah,
follow, they're all fake friends.
yeah, fake if you don't. But yeah, if you guys want to show some support, definitely just joining the Twitch and muting it will help us get more members. Because when people see that there's people in a stream, then they check it out, and so usually each week we have a few people join from Twitch. So let me actually do it from my phone right now. All right. For anyone who hasn't submitted yet, we're actually using a different bot now. So go to the events channel. We heard your feedback. You guys don't like to scroll that far down, and so it's for you guys up in the top information, and just click on general submit if you're Jam Legend, um, or VIP, which I think out of this group is mainly just Razo. Is anyone else a Jam Legend?
Someone who got no, we have plenty of jam legends. Light feels and
No,
kicks,
in the call.
Medulla.
Oh wait, yeah, Light Feels.
Yeah, light feels and kicks. Yeah,
Okay, maybe Kappa.
Yeah.
Medulla might join.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, if you guys are Jam Legend because you won a contest in the past, um, or the other ways, you can check the VIP promo channel to see the ways. Then you can use a priority submit. Razo, if you want to actually try that out, because we've never tested it, so if you could try it out, if you already submitted, you can just submit
Okay.
again.
I didn't submit, but I'll try it out. Here, one second.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
So before we get started, question of the day, real quick. Who's listening to that new Cardi?
Oh my God, bro. Oh no, no more.
Or mess with Cardi? Took him 5 years. Took him five
You
years,
can
but
find
finally
it.
dropped.
That was not 5 years
five
worth.
years.
I haven't checked out the new Cardi, but I mean, I guess I will check it out. I don't
I might as
really,
well check it out too.
yeah, maybe,
I need to check it out. It needs to be checked out.
all right.
I feel like I
Well,
wasted
You know,
half my
you know,
life, man.
low key, like
maybe we'll
after the
just
feedback
share the
session,
screen.
we can have a listening party.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could just honestly do it right now. Just one track.
It's 30 songs. It's 30 songs.
It's 30 songs.
Ray, we're
Yep.
not
Actually, and we probably
Ray. Let's
shouldn't
do
do it
it
because we'll
after the
get
feed.
we'll get Twitch muted. Actually, we don't want to get
Pop.
Twitch muted.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll
Yeah,
do it at the end after we turn the
but
Twitch stream off.
yeah. After party.
After party Cardi. All right. So I'm gonna get
Cardi
started.
after party.
It looks like most of the people here have submitted. Senko, you are up first.
I sent in the wrong place. Oh,
Okay, so I didn't
hold
submit.
on. Is
Okay, let
that
me submit.
170? He wants that deleted.
Oh, he wants this
Ray, he
deleted.
wants that deleted.
All right,
Yeah.
he said in chat to delete. Yeah. Okay, I can delete that. Let me do. All right. So, did you just create a new one, Senko? Yeah, I'm gonna do Senko first because he actually did submit first. He just did it on the old bot. I actually just updated the bot, so there's no submissions button on the old bot. So he probably did it right before I did that. But
Yeah, Lady QB wants her song deleted.
oh, she
Hold
wants
on,
it
there's
to
a
be
way.
deleted too.
Anything that has like ticket, yeah, 174.
Yeah, you can click close on it as well, or you can just if you want to do a new track, you can just use that same ticket and drop the track. You should still have access to that. But if you really want to use the new bot, then I mean, did you already submit again or yeah, if you want that track, then you don't really need to. Oh, you did create a new one. Here we go. Okay, so these are the same. Okay, let me clear this one as well. Ah, all right. So let's get started with Senko. He was actually the first one. I'm gonna just read what you shared in the submission. If there's anything you want to add, just let us know in the chat. So Senko said this is a remix of Sonic Advance 3's final boss theme, and he's still iffy on the final mix, but I don't know if there's something else after the but. What type of feedback are you requesting? He's requesting mixing and basically a vibe check. Okay. So anything else in the chat you wanted to add? This isn't the true final mix. It's missing some instruments I wasn't or I want, such as lead guitar. I have planned, but we'll see. Okay. Sounds good.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Oh, we got a priority ticket. Since we were already about
It's
to start, I'll do
no,
Senko
no.
first. But
Yeah, no, I'd feel bad.
yeah, no sniping with the priority. Like, oh, you're about to start that.
I was about to make one too. I was
Oh, you about to start? Too bad.
yeah, okay, my bad.
All right, so here's Senko. Remixing is hard, but I'm getting close. Great track name. I love it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Nice almond break, Kyle. I saw that. uh,
Oh, hey, I'm just trying new things, buddy.
awesome. That was really sick, Senko. I like that a lot. I thought the mixing was great. It was definitely very quiet. Here, let me unmute Jay. Um, I definitely thought it was quiet, but I'm assuming you haven't mastered it yet. So I think if you slap a limiter on this and you know crank it up, that probably it's going to sound really good. I didn't really hear any major issues with the mix, and I would say it passes the vibe check. Definitely good final boss vibes.
Yeah, I liked like like I don't recall the original, this remix of a Sonic. It sounded like a boss battle. I kept imagining that I was fighting some epic boss. But like the guitar tone was really good. It definitely has that metal vibe. And like that just like intense, like epic, like building towards like defeating an enemy or overcoming an obstacle or something. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, I thought it was rad.
It's definitely pretty
Yeah,
true
low
to
key,
like
we
Sonic.
could play the
Um,
original. Yeah,
I
low key,
think
cause
the
we
like
like.
short attack of the instruments is it's pretty good for the Sonic vibe. So I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, like the separate the da, 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 da. It's like in classical terms they'd call it more staccato than legato, which would be more like da 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 versus da 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 da. So yeah, if it represents the original well, then I'd say it's a success.
All right. Sounds like everybody liked that track. Let's keep it moving.
Psycho, you better send me that sample, boy. I'm waiting.
Which sample?
Yeah, you better Cinco, you better send it,
You
boy.
better, Psycho. You better.
All right, no threats, guys. Come on. All right, we got our first priority ticket here from the one and only Razo. Excited to hear
So
this one. It's from the new album, yeah?
um yeah, this is from the new album. And I'm just genuinely not sure if I like shared it yet. Um, but this song is the same name as my album, so I figured I might as well share it and plug my new album that I have out. Um,
It's a very sweet album, by the way. I listened to a few of them. I don't remember the names, but once it
Wait, when
starts
did
playing,
you
I'll probably remember.
release?
Mine
When did
too.
you release this?
I remember. No, I did. He released it on March 1st, I think, right?
yeah, March 1st,
Okay,
2 weeks
yeah, I
ago.
gotta go. I gotta go check it out
Mm,
for sure.
Yeah,
Sheesh,
awesome.
Kyle.
yeah.
Yeah. I
I
wasn't.
Lacking.
remember
I
there was a
wasn't
name.
around. I wasn't around last week because it was my birthday weekend, and I, well, yeah, had a lot of things to plan and stuff. But
Oh,
yeah, I'm
happy
stoked.
birthday.
Yeah,
Thank you,
happy
thank you.
belated birthday. You're not what,
Yeah,
34? You're not 35?
30,
Oh, you're
34
35?
strong now. So, yeah, thank you. But yeah, Jared, I'm gonna check it out tonight for sure.
Awesome, dude. Please definitely
Yeah,
let me know what you think. Like, I'm working
absolutely.
on this since like October last year.
Nice, cool.
Yeah, and
I'm
Raza,
excited.
you've dropped
Yeah, I
that
really loved
in VIP
On
promo, right?
Hold and Strawberry Earth and Sand
Oh, thank
Dollars.
you,
Sand
thank
Dollars
you.
was kind of like my favorite. Really cool.
Yeah, so Razo, he did drop it here in VIP promo, but probably drop it again, Razo, so people can find it more easily at the
Yeah,
bottom here. You can also
yeah, I'll
just
do
drop
that.
it in the chat here, just so everybody can go check it out. Um, okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna play Razo's. Okay, let me actually open up Spotify because I always just click on the preview and then realize that I'm an idiot. Here's Boundaries by Razo. Did you have any specific feedback, just general? Mostly a vibe
Um,
check, I'm assuming, for this track
so this
since
is
it's
this is actually the oldest of the tracks of the album, so it's not up to my like best. Like I've definitely improved since the first song of this album. But I guess just a general vibe check. And I am getting better with mixing. So yeah, no, I don't know if there's too much to give feedback on, but just a vibe check. See what you guys think. I tried actually my inspiration song for this was a live performance of One More Love Song by Mac DeMarco, which he has this like really like he has this like kind of distorted delay on his vocals, and I tried to emulate that in this song. Um, so yeah, I guess
Hell
just the vibe
yeah,
check.
dude.
Cool,
That
man.
awesome. So stoked to hear it.
All right, sick. Let's get into it. Boundaries by Razzo. I think this might not show up on the Twitch stream, by the way, because it's not inside Discord, but hopefully they can
That's
still
okay.
hear it. Do you know if you can let us know? All right, here we go.
Think I'll wait another night or two. I don't feel like I ever crossed the line. And who cares if I feel the same? And who cares if I feel the same? Think I'll make another distortion about you. So I don't feel like I ever crossed the line. And who cares if I vilify you? And who cares if I vilify you? And who cares if I vilify you? And who cares if I vilify you?
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
All right, super nice. Who wants to get us started with some feedback for Razzo?
Not me. I have the most at the end, so everyone else go first and I'll go last.
I can start.
All right, Lady Q, go ahead.
So for me, it was being kind of a warm atmosphere and was being very gentle to listen. Like any of the rest the work, I really love this work, and it's kind of it's like just very deep, very atmosphere with all of the sound, music, and getting just in a good mood and warm feeling in, like a kind and cozy as well a little bit. So yeah, I love it at work. Honestly, this is very good. And what I had want to say about that one, if this is your work, whereas of the first one, you can check how you're doing progress and where is the how you're. Some people they are saying how you are doing on the beginning, you are doing all the time, but I want to say if this is your first one of the first work, you are so huge talented and you are doing so very well, and this is so huge, honestly, tremendous, honestly, for me.
Thank you so much. Actually, I have actually like 10 different albums over the years since like 2020. Um, that song was the first of the album, but I have been progressing a lot. Specifically recently, I feel like, because uh, before then I was just kind of making music, um, just just putting a lot of crap out. But now I'm really like honing in my sound, I feel like. But thank you so
Yeah,
much.
and you started at a very young age, which is super admirable. That's just insane. Like as much as I loved music and wanted to, it was like recording little demos and stuff. Like I was not as ambitious as you are, and I really wish I was. And it's inspiring.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, those Gen Z, they're really focused. They're locked in. It's not like our generation, Kyle. We
Yeah,
were just
yeah.
getting drunk.
The the millennials were a part of this transition of the old world to the new world, so we did not know how to deal with it.
There's there is no margin of error. There's no room.
Yeah.
No leeway.
At least we are here now, and I mean, one of these days I'm gonna submit some stuff for you guys to hear. But yeah. Um, so Jared, yeah, like I don't want to go too deep into like the mixing or anything because you said you're like, oh, it's like I've made so much progress since then. And with all with like the advanced like FL Studio session and the compression masterclass and stuff, like I'm sure that's helped you out a lot. Um, but like, yeah, the overall like vision that you had was like it was amazing. That's why I had to turn on my camera and dance with my trippy fur coat on. But
That
like,
thing looks mad comfortable. I wanted to say.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's I got it at a Gem and Jam, this festival in Tucson.
Look at
Almost.
that.
Oh, I can't even see it. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So it's
That does
interchange.
look cozy.
Yeah, it's interchangeable. And then like, here, let me stand up so you can see the back. But like, just eye,
Oh
eyeball,
damn!
Link in
eye,
bio, link in bio.
Put the hood on. Put the hood on.
put the hood on.
Yeah, put the hood on. Wait. Turn around.
My mother.
Yes, master. I will turn around for you.
Okay.
Whoa! Hey.
John, like, what have you been
Yeah,
doing with this, man?
there's no masters
Where's
here.
the wait? Where's the eyeball? There's an eyeball on the hood.
Oh, is there? I don't know. Like, should we be spending this much time on my jacket? I just wanted
Everyone's entertained.
to.
They had to know, so
Well,
we can
also,
spend a few minutes on that.
we live
We
to
live to die.
die. We live to die. With a
Kyle is
mushroom in our
always
hands.
swagged out.
Okay. Camera off. Okay. So hood's coming off now. If there's any like
All right,
squirrels.
back to feedback. So, you were gonna say something about the mixing, or what was it?
Well, okay, yeah. What I was gonna say is that the vision was like, yeah, I could hear it like it was very full, but it was like a mellow song, and so like that's like it's a great start, and like you said, you've already like built from there to like make all the pieces of that vision and that fullness in the mellow way, like coming through more. But in terms of like the actual performance and like the writing and the vocal performance, I was very impressed, and I'm super excited to listen to the rest of the album. And you're an inspiration to us all. I can't say that enough.
Awesome, dude. I really appreciate it for real.
Can I
Yeah.
add some just a little bit of feedback?
Yeah.
There's not much that I can say because I feel like you fit this vibe so well. I love that. You already know. I already said I love that delayed reverb that you added. That was amazing. I wish I could curse because it deserves a curse word, but that was gorgeous. Like I was blown away by that. I think that um, it needs some. I don't know if you did this with the rest of the album, so I don't know if I'm giving you credit where it's due because I feel like
Mhm.
it was simplistic and it also did what it needed to do, which is exactly what I feel like this genre, the pocket that this genre sort of fits in. But I
Yeah.
would focus on the mid highs. You know that high guitar that I mentioned? It was just a little bit loud in the harshness. That was
Okay.
the only part that stood out to me in terms of
Yeah.
like in the arrangement like sense it like how it fit in with the rest of the song. Just in the
Mhm.
future, mess around with those mid highs a little bit more because like you could put some like crazy harpy arps and stuff or like do some like arpy guitar and it would fit this vibe
Yeah.
so well.
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
I totally get what you mean. And like that also fits my kind of psychedelic vibe too. And if you fit like an ARP in a pocket, I get that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I feel like this song does what it needs to do, like perfectly. So I'm just saying, in the future, that would be a sick sound for you. So
Yeah.
yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
I'm not taking away that credit at all. This was amazing to me.
Can I saw you added me. Can I send you like the original like my inspiration for this song and like
Guys,
also another?
Just
I want to say
Oh
drop it in
yes,
something.
chat.
please.
Just drop it in
Yeah, yes,
chat
Okay.
because
please.
I would want to check that out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
Also,
work on that.
with
Yeah.
hyper, I've been talking with Hyperdiska, and like we nerd out about music all the time and just share different ideas. Like he's gotten me into like side chaining in or like kind of parallel mixing and stuff like that, which
Mhm.
I haven't really utilized before. So if you want to just bounce ideas off each other, nerd out about music, dude, I'd love to do that. I'm sure that we like, or if you ever want feedback for stuff that you aren't ready to put into this yet, or if you have samples that I can send samples, just whatever you want. So feel free to
Yeah.
always hit me up about any of that stuff. I love your music for real. So
Awesome, dude. Thank
thank
you.
you for letting us listen.
All
Yeah,
right.
he's Mac DeMarco's the second coming of Mac DeMarco.
For sure.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Razo is a beast. It's crazy. He's had like 10 albums already, and I think last time he said what, like 150 tracks.
Yeah.
Kind of wild considering you're like 19, is it?
I'm 18.
Okay, so still 18. All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
When did you
pretty
turn
wild.
19?
I don't know how someone manages
Here,
that,
I'll
but
say I'll speak some words of wisdom here.
make
Any
it quick,
band that
Kyle.
any okay, any artist or band that
Five.
has really worked at many albums has always made it through their just how much they work at it. But there are some bands that are really lucky and they make it like right away. I mean, but there's there's a lot of the business side of things, like and it really depends on like what your you know goal is and your intention. If you just want to release music that some people are going to hear over time, or to just distribute it, get it to people that will hear it and like it. That's another challenge. So you
For
Yeah,
have
sure.
what it
yeah,
takes.
good point. I actually, Roz, I don't know if you saw my DM, but I think next step for you would probably be working with someone who does like artist management. And so I would say like Alyssa inside the MMC is probably a good bet to help you kind of take things to the next level as far as like marketing and just getting your name out there, because already have obviously a ton of great music that we all love, and
I have a discography. Like,
yeah, you already have a discography. So now I think you need help to just get your music out there and think about like your content strategy, your brand identity, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to get set up with Alyssa, just yeah, shoot me a DM, and she's ready to go. So
Yeah, another thing in terms of like logo, I have a really good guy from Australia that I've used for a lot of my bands over the years.
yeah.
That like he's like very well priced for like like, and he's super nice. His name is James, but he goes by Jamers Designer, and he's worked with like a lot of big bands, more so like Paramore and like Blink 182 and stuff. But
That's
like
cool.
he'll work with anyone, and he's like very like if you like sketch something and you're like, okay, like I really want to go, he's very good at communicating and going back and forth. And I'm actually going to be hitting him up in this next week for my new project. So I would gladly send him, you over to him if you want to, like, if you have an idea for a logo or you want to help develop something. He'll just give you a flat rate of, I think it's 190,
Hmm.
of like, but like that's like a where you can get like an album cover, but also like a logo. Like he'll like do just like a bunch of stuff for you in like one like session basically. If you have like a certain idea for like how you want the Razo to look, and so like and you can even tell him like, oh, like if you have ideas of like this is my style, here's my music. Like he's really nice to work with. So if you're interested, I can send you his information.
Okay, yeah,
all
awesome.
right,
That'd be great.
Cool.
sweet.
Um,
So
I did send my like inspiration for that song if you want to get into that later in the chat.
sure,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
just not a specific part.
Yeah, I can go back and find it at the end, so we can listen. But we
Yep.
do have to keep it moving. By the way, Light Feels, you didn't share a track, so if you want to drop a track real quick,
Oh, my bad.
then
Oh,
we could play yours. You are next.
just play somebody else. I'll get my track.
Sure. Okay, so I'll get back to you. So next one is going to be Lady Q. Um, so let me just read here, and then if you have anything that you'd like to add, you can do so. Uh, so Lady Q made this track on December 26th, and it's an inspiration of P May. I don't know who that is. And Metro. Is that like Metro Boomin? I'm not sure who that is. But I do know Swedish House Mafia. So a Swedish House Mafia inspired track. And
Oh, what
then,
the hell? Say word.
yeah,
I know.
Jay's a big fan of Swedish House Mafia. All right, anything you wanted to add? Feedback, it looks like just general, anything that we see. All right, let's get into Rave 2 by Lady Q Baby. Everybody, please remember to mute your mics during playback. Otherwise, I might server mute you and forget to unmute you.
Okay.
All right. Who wants to get us started with some feedback for Lady Q?
I'll start. Lady Q. That's like my favorite type of like EDM where it's kind of experimental, transcendental almost, and like it had a very like progressive element to it. And I mean, I'm not a mix expert, but the mix sounded pretty good to me. And I could be guessing here, but Culprit or newer Cohen sound could be big influences on you because that was the vibe that I was getting. Those artists that are kind of deviating
Yeah,
more from
definitely a
like
culprit
funky.
vibe. I would check out
Yeah,
Culprit if you guys don't know who that
yeah,
is.
yeah. But yeah, Culprit, Prate. But yeah, where it has way more of this just like just like psychedelic vibe almost, and I yeah, it but your style specifically, like, it has a lot of breaks and like, like it has like like a chronology of like a story, and I personally I make progressive music. So like I really enjoyed the the shift between like different ideas, and it was done in a very entertaining way, which is what like technical music kind of goes for. So like I would I'm gonna definitely keep up with you for sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, really nice
Can you
stuff.
hear me right now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can. Oh, I had issue a little bit with the mic. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought this was definitely the best one that we've heard from you so far. I think you definitely took our feedback, our advice, and applied it to a great effect. Um, I mean, it's sounding pretty great. Like I agree with Kyle as well. It's got a cool, like experimental, almost uplifting vibe to it, but it's also pretty hard. The synths are sounding good, and there's only one part that I uh, going into the second drop or so. There was like some build up sounds, some it was almost like a riser, kind of like an extended like arpeggiated riser, something
May,
like that.
maybe because I am doing work with the bridge, so in a
Oh, okay.
music, so this what is could be maybe here on the last my work in almost every work of, and this is I am listening some bridge music from the September. So I have plenty this on my ear. So when I'm doing my music, I'm getting progression and bridge together. So my Y is maybe on transition is getting not fluent at all, or something like this by Y. So what maybe just like what I find out by myself, like when you listen some genre of the music so longer, it's difficult to swap to another genre to listen straight away, like fluently. So maybe when you get in, just like I try and get the more fluently, the getting prepare your ear or something like this. Like I am trying getting playlist and listen everything and just. But however, I listen myself mostly last time music with the bridge, and this is possible to hear. So I understand totally. Just I know myself the best to get in swap from the genre straight away when I'm listening. So what I want to ask you guys that maybe like I would like to teach you how to listen my music because just the same like Rose, just we are doing music so long. We had make some release a little bit music some before and just trying getting this how to listen, just get them put your own self to that one. Like I don't know how to manage, how to explain, but just try and get just listen and just get the master as well, of course. Getting master on a better.
Um, can I want to give you credit where it's due, Lady Q. You took that feedback and you ran with it. Like I've been listening to your sound selection and it's always been amazing. But you never gave it time to to let the listener enjoy that sound. And this
The,
was exactly what I think all of us meant when we were talking about like extending the sounds a bit longer and working on transitions. I feel like you worked so hard on the transitions that it lost some of the Lady Q vibe. I think there's a good mesh
what you
between like what I
what you
mean by
mean, like what you can hear as my vibe? What you mean just as the my vibe as the QB vibe? What you mean? Because I
because
don't have any my own vibes. I am usually doing experimental and just trying getting like connecting genres together
yeah,
and just doing anything kind of just trying getting some good sounds. EDM, big room, honestly, at this what I'm looking for to doing and just maybe techno, dance and just all of the stuff. But I love the any jam as well and anything like this. I am listening every each of the music. So
I'm not dissing you by saying just let me just finish what I'm saying. Just trust. What I mean by that is you worked so hard on the transitions that I could tell that you really honed in on those transitions, and I respect that. I don't think that you really need to like focus on those risers or bringing those elements in early, but just retaining certain elements like possibly bringing them out more towards the end of that and taking out some other elements and then switching the genre then. So like not like adding a riser or adding elements to build into the next part, but take away elements and solo out an element that you want to take into the next part, if that makes sense. So it's still abrupt, still carries the genre, um, but also changes the vibe completely. And like for example, and there's also like tiny things that you could do. The two things that could also be really cool in that song is like mixing with pitches of those like want kind of sounds, and the like sort of where the break starts would be kind of cool if you just pitch them down slightly, or like utilizing drums so that like a certain drum break can like just full out and play and then bring in other elements past that point. Like I want to give you the credit that's due, because this is like the best work I've heard from you so far. Like for real. I'm just honestly, hey, I'm a musician. We're all just kind of throwing ideas out of wall and seeing what hits. So just take what I say with a grain of salt and go with what you believe sounds good. Honestly, but at the same time, um like this was like amazing. So like thank you for
Yeah.
that.
To follow up with you, Echo. Uh, so part of the style is to really build like that tension rather than like a like this is like when for sure things are gonna happen. It's kind of a more elusive like a building sort of just like, oh wait, where's the tension? Like it's so slow, and it's dragging so close to that drop. Most conventionally thought, we're it's like we're expecting the drop, right? When it comes to electronic music. But that slow tension and that like kind of that like surprise is kind of part of the style, and uh
That
I am trying doing music like just trying any music doing of myself, just like what I want, working with any music. That's what I mean. And when I'm experimental with any sound, I'm trying to put the as well the deep. That means just getting more progression on a deep and as well EDM. So for example, from the September, I'm working with the deep house, deep techno, something like this. And this is very interesting for me because it's like when we are working on a simple note and transition, you can do anything of that one can be as the fully one. So I hope I make some progress on that one just with this bridge and all of this what I had mentioned before. And just I want to work with any music like I do as well, just like gospel and all of this, just lead and all of that one. So I am trying to get every music work with just being full musician. What I
Yeah,
want to
well, you're
kill.
succeeding. You're
You
succeeding.
are. You
You are
are.
succeeding. Yeah, you're
100%.
yeah, we've been here
All right,
since
guys,
you're
we do have to keep it
yeah,
moving. Sorry to cut you off, but
yeah, I know.
we're
Good
spending a
job.
little too
Good
much
job.
time on this
Good
one.
job.
But yeah, great stuff. We love the direction that you're going. Keep it up. Excited to hear where this track goes and your style develop more. All right,
Your
Light
music is
Feels.
kind of like a modern day like it's like it almost kind of reminds me of a fugue, but for like house or like switching genres in that sort of way, I guess.
All right,
But it's really cool.
any
I
more
like it.
feedback for Lady Q? Please just drop in the chat so we can keep it moving. Um, and then also I gave a few guys some experience for the great feedback. Um, remember, if it's your turn, if your track is playing, always check the chat for the feedback in there as well. Okay, so we've got Light Feels up next. This is a boom bap track taking inspiration from Adult Swim tracks and ads. I'm sure this is going to be very interesting for all of us who grew up with Adult Swim. And you're looking for a vibe check and a sound design check.
Wait,
Sweet.
what's Adult Swim?
Like Cartoon Network, Adult Swim.
I was joking.
Okay, I was like, I hope.
Well, I was about to get.
I hope you, yeah, for real. I hope you know what it also is, man.
Um, so, Light Feels, anything else you want to add, or should we get right into it?
Let's get right into it.
All right, sick. It's called Cryptic Jam. A Light Feels Leak. Okay, I'm
Adult Swim
excited.
core.
Excited to hear this. Okay, remember to keep your mics muted, and here we go.
Yeah, I was swimming with adults in that one. You know, swimming.
Okay.
No, that was
Your
sick. That was
percussion is
super sick. I have no notes besides it was awesome.
Yes, sir.
your percussion is really thoughtful. I like everything everything going on in like the stereo field, and I like the little toms and not toms, but like the bongo sounds going on there. It really adds a lot to it, and it's almost like the guitar has a great like vocal center point. So, um, it it really adds a lot, and the kick sounds really nice. I'll say that.
Thank God, bro. Been getting flamed on my kicks. Glad you like it.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, so I like the drum work as well, though I felt like there was like a kick, not a kick, a click that I don't know how intentional that was, but it was a little distracting for me at certain parts. Like I think it could be kind of tastefully included for sure, but there was like some parts where it was just like kind of clicky. It wasn't like a very loud click, but it was like just kind of not expected, I guess you could say. Um, but overall, I like the vibe. You asked about sound design. Um, those like guitar plucks, I'm assuming you use some type of synth for that, or did you actually record it?
I recorded a bit of it.
You did record the guitar plucks. Okay. All right. So which part did you actually do sound design? Like, what were you wondering about? Because I couldn't tell what was a sample and what was sound
There
design.
was a lot of percussion parts taken from Crash Bandicoot, and I wanted to try to incorporate that
Okay.
as much as I can into this.
Sick.
So I was wondering if it was super noticeable how goofy it sounds.
I mean, now that you mention it, I can kind of see it. Um, but I would not have guessed that. So that's pretty sick.
It works well with this. Crash Bandicoot has that like, I mean, like that Hawaiian vibe going on with it, like
Yeah,
that
it's true.
tropical theme. So it works well with this.
Hell yeah. Any more feedback for light feels?
May I ask, the guitar was being recorded by the leaf or by the normal as the instruments of the plug of the just how you had record the guitar?
I recorded the plucks in the main melody is from a
But
sample.
you okay. All right, so I catch you. Okay, perfect. Very good work, honestly. For me, I had feeling very good. Listen that one. Vibes very pretty, very vibey, and just very nice and all. Yeah, work was being perfect, honestly, for me. Very good
Thank you,
work.
baby. Thank you.
All right. Wicked.
Um,
Oh, go ahead, Echo.
I love that groove, dude. I don't have really played Crash Bandicoot, but the groove was sick. Um, but in this one, I feel like it lacks your. I love the melody, but I feel like it lacks thickness in the mid end. If that makes
That
any sense.
that's
What
true.
you mean?
Like things that can help with that are like using a master compressor, like
Yeah, true.
it's or like reverb, or like just be more specific with how the sound fills out the
As the
mid.
progress, as the
I feel like that
progression
would have
on
made it a
next
little bit
one
too
work.
chunky though. I don't want it to be like I want
Because
it to
this
feel
work
smooth.
for me,
Hmm?
this work is perfect done. Honestly, this work. If you want to make some progression, you can follow the rules with the all the compression and all of this on the next year work and get the work better on this level. And this could be good though, because just this work was been nice, vibey, was been very clear, was been simple to listen and was been nice to listen like office or anywhere like this, nice to listen, just chill and all of that one. Perfect. If you want to get better on the next year work, like Ross said about that one, that you can get at any compression more and verbs and all of this stuff. I'm not the best with explain that one. You have to listen your own vibe.
Uh, I'm sorry, Lightfields. What were you saying?
I'm saying I don't want it to sound very how do you describe it? Very like I guess chunky or
Um, I wasn't thinking chunky either, to be honest. I really like how subtle it feels, but I feel like it needs like not like chunk or like impact. I feel like it needs like reverb and width. Like it needs some you know what I mean? Specifically messing with reverb and the low end and the cutoff and stuff like that would
Maybe
do
add
that guitar a lot of justice.
okay.
All right, let's keep it moving. Thank you all for the great feedback for Light Feels. Really nice submission. Thank you for sharing with us. Next up is gonna be. Hold on, did I go in the wrong order here? SCLI, are you still here? No, they left. Okay, I'll add them. See if they come back real quick.
They just said that that you should skip theirs. Unfortunately, that sucks because it's just their turn. But that's what they said in the chat.
Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah, they're waiting for a while. I think we accidentally skipped them. Because we did Senko first. We did Senko first because he had already submitted using the other bot. That's why. So I guess we didn't skip. Kairos, you with us? It's Kairos typing in chat, guys. Oh, all right. We lost Kairos, or maybe they're having an audio issue. Okay. Well, in the meantime, let's go to Echo.
So I got two songs here, right? I got the one that I've been working on and like really, really focusing on like the mix and stuff that I talked about last week and the variation because I felt like it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to. It like in terms of mastering and mix wise, this is the closest that I've come to perfection. But if you guys don't feel like me playing the song for the third week in a row, which makes sense, is like if that's a good idea, then you can play the first one. But that one is definitely not as complete as the second one. So
All right. So you're leaving it up to us.
yeah,
Okay. Well, I mean, I always like to hear the progression in the tracks, so I like to hear them multiple weeks in a row because we can
okay.
actually see like what changes you made and you know help
It
you
was a lot
Yeah, that'd be
of
cool
perfect
to
it.
hear.
it was a lot of mixing stuff, specifically with like the EQ and the high passes and low passes, and just trying to get a bit more clarity out of the sound while getting some oomph out of it. I don't know if I did as well with the clarity, but I really like the loudness that it's at. I really like how the sounds kind of meld together. Specifically, the lead and the arps are a lot better in my opinion. I do kind of have a gripe with the low end of the reverb on the arps, but that's it for this version of the mix.
All right.
Oh,
Did you want some
also
specific feedback, just general?
one thing I wanted to mention about this song is is that the it's sort of intentional how it kind of builds and then just sort of like trails off. I want to work specifically with volumes in the future, like how I told Lady Q. That's something that I really want to get good at. Lack of sound versus loudness of sound and layers. But I wanted this song to sort of kind of been like has been, you know what I mean? Like I've been this way, I can't change it, but I move on. That's kind of I that's a deliberate choice. I wanted mainly mixing feedback, just how I can I guess just any mixing feedback or mainly a vibe check to be honest other than that.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So here's Has Been by Ego with some fresh changes, and he's looking primarily for mixing feedback and a general vibe check. Let's go.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
All right. Thank you for the submission, Echo. Um, I thought it was really good. You asked me to try using the monitors and listen to the low end. I mean, it was coming through well through the monitors, but I feel like a trappy track like this, it needs more in the sub bass. Like, I would really crank up the sub bass on this track because, I have like a big sub that I use as a footrest, and I was not really feeling much in the sub region. So I would say it sounded it sounded good overall. I feel like arrangement wise, I feel like mixing wise, everything besides the very low end was sounding pretty balanced and pretty good. But I would personally like to see you kind of crank up the sub bass as much as you can without
I got
compromising the
you.
other sounds.
I got you. Thank you. That means a lot. That helps a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you
Yeah.
don't have a sub, it's really hard to know. Um, I mean, you can do a lot of it visually, but you know, if you've never had a sub, it can be hard to actually be able to determine like which notes are hitting right. So,
Well,
I
that
do
that's a
not.
good thing. That's a good thing to establish right now. Is that if you're using speakers, headphones, different brand of headphones, different speakers in your car, someone else's speakers or headphones, like it's all going to be a little different, and it's really hard to navigate that. But that's it. That's all I got.
Oh
thank you, Kyle.
yeah, I agree. I have like three speakers that I've listened to this over and just kept listening to it over and over again. Well, technically four if you include my laptop speaker, but that doesn't really pick up the sub. The best thing that picks up the sub for me are my headphones, and that's mainly through feeling. I typically will transpose it up an octave to check the notes. Um, and I do have ideas of how I can sort of fix that sub sound. Like
Wait, really,
mess with
really quick. Hey, Ray, can you confirm this
Hmm.
information? Subwoofers, right? It's so that you can get the sub bass, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
So you have
do
woofers.
certain
So like a typical
Is the top
studio
line?
monitor has like a woofer and then a tweeter, which is a small one at the top. Um,
okay, so but headphones can have this component, correct?
Like the
headphones can
monitoring
go.
stuff, like a
Headphones can go pretty
monitoring
low.
headphones.
Lady Q, hold on one second. Ray, continue.
Oh,
Yeah. So headphones can typically go pretty low. It is just one speaker in each ear. There are
Yeah.
some kind of crazy things out there that try to fit like 5.1 sound into headphones, but it doesn't really work that well. But like you can have that one speaker produce a pretty wide range because it's so close to your ear and it's not having to travel like through the air and everything.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes. Yeah.
but the resolution is not going to be as good as actually having like a proper studio setup,
That makes
unless you have like
sense.
planar magnetics or something, which are really high end, sort of.
Yeah. So no, so that's the point I wanted to make is that like if you're using headphones, like it is, yeah, it's closer to your ears, and if they have the same capabilities as like subwoofer speakers, then it's not going to translate the same. So it that is a big part of like mixing something and testing it over different avenues of the way that people hear it, which is exactly what I was saying to Jared Razzo earlier. And so like if you have the opportunity to listen to it, like bounce a mix to yourself and like test it on different ways of listening for different people. I mean, some people on this channel right now might be using their phone speakers. You never know. It's like, it's just, it's not something that's like easily said. but it is true, and I've lived it for a decade. Like how much different. Like my own band, I'll listen to my mix in the headphones, and I'm like, oh my god, this sounds so fucking amazing. And then I'll do it in my car, and it's just like it's not. It doesn't sound as good.
Yeah.
So okay, that's it. I'm done.
I could not agree more. I personally don't have the ability to get subwoofers or to really completely test them through car speakers.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do the
You
most is
don't
test them through car
really you
speakers.
don't really absolutely need them as long as you have headphones that can pick something up in the like 30 40 hertz range. That should be enough for you. Um, the main thing is understanding how that translates. And so, like, I would highly recommend using Span, which is totally free, on your master chain and really understanding how you want it to look because you don't have the sub or super fancy system. Um, you're gonna want to really understand how the looks translate into a sound that you like, especially in the low end. That's pretty easy. You can just be like, oh, like when it hits 45 hertz, and it should be around minus 10 decibels or whatever, and that sounds good for this genre. And then you actually test that out. Like, you do the best you can with what you have, and then test it out like one time on a buddy system, or go into a fucking, I don't know, like Guitar Center or something, and plug it in, and just see how it sounds. And if it's hitting right on a good system, now like you can gauge what level just based on how that sounded. um, and so a lot of it is using references, like different points
Yeah.
of reference.
Yeah, that's you just gave
What
me that idea is using that or something similar to what you just mentioned, and looking at the
I
levels
can
of
recommend,
each.
what I can recommend, I had doing my first sound of the EDM better one. What I had did on a game headphones, earphones, game mode. What I mean. So, however, I didn't have to use in the game mode on headphones. I had here still on the music the game mode, and this has been kindly. I had switch off as well sometimes, but less. And on this game equipment, if you're looking for some stuff like this, just you can looking for that one. And as well, what you can add to equipment monitoring headphones, Pioneer, or anything like this. They are not expensive, and try and get some like this. But the game equipment, the headphones or earbuds or anything like this is the best ever to try and for. Yeah, I think so.
Well,
What I can recommend,
yeah, well,
just
okay.
try
A
and
big,
maybe
a
or
big thing, the big thing that I jumped the gun on with my advice was the access to different components of music, and so I apologize for that. And you can only do so much with what you have at your disposal. What kind of speakers you have, your headphones, but ultimately it's music, and it sounded really great. And if you can afford it, you can't. But like, you've told me this, Echo, is affordance is like everybody has. So like I apologize for
I used to
making
go
that
No,
such a forefront of advice, but like
no, you're good. You guys have given me ideas, you and Ray. My idea is to use reference tracks and look at the levels of similar sounding songs, and look at the levels of the low end, and like specifically around what Ray said, the sub frequencies, and seeing how I can translate that to my own music, which that would help me like a lot already. So thank you.
yeah. So yeah, what I mean to say is that Ray's advice, based on what I said, he gave you the proper advice is about decibel knowledge. Like learning your decibels. And that'll like give you a lot more knowledge than like being able to test it on like 100 speakers in your neighborhood. And so I just wanted to.
But You're all good, dude. Both of you are right. I see both of your points, and I appreciate both of you. Thank you so much.
I mean,
That helps
yeah,
a lot.
I mean the best, you know, and I'm doing my best to give advice. So
I think so.
You're a good pal.
He's good when trying anything, getting better. So all the advice is good for us, for all of us here. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's not just for the
this
person
is
we're
very
giving it.
important.
It's for everybody.
Exactly.
One word could,
Yeah, true.
or one sentence can help somebody that, we don't even realize. So
Exactly.
that's why, you know, even though
okay,
we
okay,
are
all right,
trying to be uh,
For
yeah,
example, like
staying
when
on
we
top of the
when we
time.
are doing
Hmm.
any live music or any genre or any EDM or any game music or anything like this, all the equipment is like Kyle said that whatever we have it, just use that one the most ever how we can do. And our ear is the best, the most important equipment for us at the time. So, however, how we can manage the equipment is getting how you can hear outside of your ear. So your ear is still the same. So however you are using equipment, can use any equipment, but you will do the same work anytime usual. Just the equipment is getting that support in you to getting better, to getting with your doing music at the time. So that means
Yeah.
just you can hear more, but the same is the same sound, the same. Just you can get the more pitch here where you can put some progression or compression or anything like this. But however, if you can master your ear perfect, you can do
Yeah.
whatever equipment with
Yeah,
at the time
that's
you
really
music.
profound, Lady Q
yeah. I
baby.
think
She's right. Like
ultimately, it's like
your ear doesn't change. So
we're making music, and it's not going to sound the best on every system, but we're making music because it's beautiful, and it's this ultimately profound. It's like the most endorsed version of art that this is why we're all here is for music. So yes.
all right.
I
So
think we're all agreeing, and I need
let's
to
move
go.
along.
So yeah, yeah. Love
Sorry,
you all. I
I
need to
gotta.
go.
All
No, you're
right,
all good.
Yeah.
I appreciate all of you. Have a good one, all.
all right. See ya. All right. Yeah, let's keep it moving, guys. Please let's try not to drag on too much. We get the idea.
I'm
Elijah,
doing my
you're up
best. I'm
next.
doing my best.
Elijah, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, so you are up. You're mainly looking for a vibe check on this old track you made with your phone. Is there anything else you want to add?
Um, Not really. I mastered this on well, I tried to on BandLab, and I just made the beat on FL Studio mobile.
All right, sick. FL Studio Mobile. Let's hear it. I'm excited to hear this. So here's Elijah's Want It.
I really wanna know what makes me attracted to you. Is it all about the way I walk and talk? I wanna know. Just tell me what gets you going, if you know what I mean. Just tell me what you want, I'll give it to you. I really like you. Do you want the love back? I don't mind giving it to you, but it looks like you don't want it, want it, want it, want it. Looks like you don't want it, want it, want it, want it. Tell me your time and place, I'll be there right away. You won't have to wait on me one bit. Tell me what gets you going, if you know what I mean. Just tell me what you want, I'll give it to you. I really like you. Do you want the love back? I don't mind giving it to you, but it looks like you don't want it, want it, want it, want it. like you don't want it, want it, want it, want it. It looks like you don't want my love, but I'm giving it to you. I don't care what you say, I don't care what you think, I don't care what you do. You can do anything you want, I'll always be there. No matter where, I'll be there. I really like you. Do you want the love back? I don't mind giving it to you, but it looks like you don't want it, want it, want it. You really don't want it, want it, want it. I'm gonna give it to you anyway. I'll never leave.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Damn, son, where'd you find this?
God damn, that was a good one, Eli.
That
I
was
think
awesome.
yeah, that was probably one of my favorites. Anyone got their 2 cents for Eli? No 5 cents, please, just two.
Okay. Yeah. I
Great
always love
job. Really nice.
your beats, and your background vocals are always like really good. Um I appreciate this song. It was really nice to listen. Um yeah, I don't have too much to say. I just liked it. I can't wait to see where it goes.
Good work or good job. And just was being very nice to listen as well, like I said, and just lyrics was being gentle, nice and cool. However, they was being a little bit sad on the lyrics, but was being deep on them, so was being good to hear that on all of the stuff together.
All right. Yeah, I agree. Definitely passes the vibe check. It's been amazing watching your journey. Every time I hear a track of yours, it's significantly better. I remember when you first started joining these feedback sessions, and your mixing has come a super long way. Your vocals are sounding a lot better, a lot more professional overall. So keep it up, and yeah, I'm really excited to follow where things go from here. Do you have anything on Spotify yet? No, right?
I do actually. I have a Spotify account, a Spotify artist account.
Okay, well, drop it in the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah.
So
Drop a link, brother.
I'll drop it in the chat. I'll do that.
yeah, and remember, guys, whenever it's your turn, that's your opportunity to do any kind of promotion. If you want people to follow your IG, if you want them to check out your Spotify, your Bandcamp, whatever it is, just drop it in, and we'll be happy to help you out. I might not because I have to stream, and so I don't always see the chat. So sorry about that. If I remember, I'll go back and look though. All right, Viuta, are they in here? They're not in here. So let's add them. All right, I think they are no longer in the server, so we can skip them. Matty Mula. Let's see, are they in here? Matty. All right, let's see if they hop on. Otherwise, I believe they're the last one, and then we can get into the Mac DeMarco track that we wanted to play that Razo was inspired by. Okay, Maddie is here. Okay, they're in the Twitch chat. Okay. Yeah, I think they're just in Twitch chat. So let me open up the Twitch. Yeah, no worries, Maddie. You don't need to join the VC. Um, okay, so this is a new hyperpop track, and they are looking for any and all feedback. And let's see. All right. This is Thule. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thule or Thule by Maddie Mula. And they wanted us to know that this is their handle on all platforms. So let's go and show some love. And they're looking for any feedback on this hyperpop song. All right, guys, let's get into it.
Maddie Mula on the beat. For that, this is AK-47 on the roof like it's a tool. Make him second guess again, spray like it's a movie. Stay the fuck away from me, you bitch, I'm feeling moody. Like I'm moving, the chopper get on moving. A bitch, you trying to do me, but bitch, I'm feeling moody. She wanna suck and fuck her up and then do it. Bitches in the twos, you bitches feeling moves. Now I really wanna deal with the bitches, she opportunities. But I swear she kinda knew me. Scared of what is there, but apparently it's too deep. Got a lot of options, but my pocket's full of loose leaves. Shopper got a lot to say, so you compare it to me. And a smoothie of options, but I'm sipping on a finish. The rest is on the front, and a finish. Clean up the madness, shooter curriculum. You pass the test. Let's get the blicky with a AK-47 on the roof like it's a tool. Make him second guess again, spray like it's a movie. Stay the fuck away from me, you bitch, I'm feeling moody. When I'm moving, the chopper get on moving. AK-47 on the roof like it's a tool. Make him second guess again, spray like it's a movie. Stay the fuck away from me, you bitch, I'm feeling moody. When I'm moving, the chopper get on moving.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
All right. That was super cool. We haven't heard a whole lot of hyperpop in these feedback sessions, but I've become a fan of it. I think it's good stuff. And yeah, I mean, this sounded really good to me, like good production. Um, I would say definitely passes a vibe check. Anybody else got some feedback for Maddie?
I just like the instruments used. It's pleasing to my
Right.
ears. They're kind of like just the leads and I don't know how to describe the certain type of instrumentation used, but just kind of um simple turned into like distorted. Like the hyper pop thing is real cool. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Of me, I can say that when I had heard that one and I just start listening that one was been going very hard, very good vibe, very great stuff was going hard and all of this, but on the end was being too much repeat on a, I don't know what is this, just the one instrument, I think so was being too much long repeat, and if work with that one on the mixing or getting that one on a get progression, that means just change for something different, and again back to that one could be the great stuff totally.
All right. Yeah, really good stuff. Definitely captured the hyper pop sound really well. Good bass as well. Definitely hitting the sub frequencies well. Something I never know with hyperpop, some of the modern genres, is whether the distortion is like how much of the distortion is intentional. So I can't really tell if it's like clipping or something like that. I mean, it kind of sounds like it is at certain parts, but that could just be the style that you're going for. Um, And if that's the case, I think it sounds great. So thank you for your submission. And all right, it's all intentional. They're in the Twitch chat. Sweet. I think that might be the last one, actually. All right. So now we were gonna, I guess, shut the Twitch stream off and probably get into the Mac DeMarco, the inspiration that Razzo shared a while back. Let's see if I can find it. I don't want to play it on Twitch and have us get in trouble. So